as we step aside here in this first quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
59. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Third down and 6. Herbert changing things up. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Down the left sideline.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
5-9.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Crowd right.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Succop's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. It's somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Jackson now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
47 yards.
And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chargers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Home trips right. 21.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
It's 4th down.
In motion right is Davis.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
21. Hey, ram. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Darius Davis from 8 yards out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Devin Duvernay. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Baylor Tigers.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Set.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. Grenade.
Now second and 3.
Hey, ram. Let's go. Grenade.
Now it's Herbert. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
380. Run. Ready.
Again, Herbert. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Set. Hey, go lion. 12. Let's go. Home to trips right. Set.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here,
This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Set. 12. Ready.
They're going to try and throw.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Herbert.
It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh, nice move. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a... to pick up a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Another run with Mitchell.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Herbert.
The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5-9. Ready.
Herbert now.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up.
We'll go orange. Crowd right.
At the 21-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. On the slant, he's got Davis.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Baylor Tiger, ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, ram.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
And Johnston sent in motion.
Hey, go line.
They snap it to Herbert.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Wanna quit?
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Sheds him off at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Jackson. That is caught. Shoves him and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they can't bring him down. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah,
They've got his man complete. And they'll get
this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Hey, Ray. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Shifts by him,
and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
13.
And they will take a knee here.